This is the Blood Orange, the newest prismatic in the game, and today I'm going to be getting every mutation on it to see just how good it actually is. And here we are. Let's go ahead and get started by planting this pupper down, and now it's sprinkler time. So we got a basic, advanced, godly, master, and finally a grandmaster one. And now that we got those down, let's go ahead and pull out our mega queen bee along with our 7 mooncats. And there we go. So now I just need them to get gathered around by these pancakes over here, and then I can use a grow all tool to grow the plant, and we should be able to grow a pretty big first one. And there we go. We got 2 of them sleeping. Unfortunately, it looks like that's it. Let's go ahead and hit the grow all though, and oh wait, interesting. I don't know why, but I didn't expect them to look like an orange. Anyways, it looks like this one's the biggest one right here, so let's go ahead and favorite it, and then oh wait a minute, I should have waited to pick up the other ones. On the bright side, it looks like this other one's even bigger, so let's actually go ahead and unfavorite this other one and get ready to pick them all up again. Okay, there we go though. They're all sleeping, and we got a lot of them this time. Let's like move it over, pick them all up, and then grow all. And yo, okay, yeah, we got our blood orange. Look at this thing. Literally the top is like huge. Like look at it compared to the normal ones. Okay, we can go ahead and pick up all of our mooncats though. Then let's go ahead and trowel this blood orange back. And now it's mutation time, since we need to get 5 mutations to turn this thing rainbow. Before I do so though, let's go ahead and pull out our butterfly. And now we can actually get to mutating, which for our first mutation, we got a honey sprinkler so that we can get honey glazed. Then we got a cloud touched mutation spray, a windstruck spray. Then we also got a burnt mutation spray on our alt. And then last but not least, for the final mutation, we got a fall fountain. So let's go ahead and plop her down, and then let's move it towards the blood orange. There we go. So now we just need to wait for the fall fountain to apply fall onto the blood oranges, and then in the meantime, the queen bee's ability will go down, then reduce the butterfly's ability, and then we should have rainbow. And while we wait, let's actually go ahead and pick up all the other blood oranges, unfavorite this other one, and then let's also go ahead and unfavorite this big one, just because the butterfly like won't do his thing if it's favorited, you know. And while we wait, I think now is a good time to mention that we're getting super close to 100,000 subscribers, and after we hit it, you'll never be able to say you were a part of the OG 100K. So if you want to help me out and you want to be OG, make sure to subscribe. With that being said, while we're also waiting, let's go ahead and check out the base price of this thing. So we got an 117 kg one. Wait a minute, this thing is huge. Wait, how much studs does that have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Wait a minute, I might have picked up the wrong one. Nah, actually, they look about the same. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how much it sells for. I want to sell this. 214 million base price. Wait, no, that's crazy. That's actually insane. What? I can't wait to see how much this thing sells for. So now we just gotta wait for our queen bee to do her thing. And bro, we just got fall on the wrong blood orange. That's exactly why I picked them up. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this fall fountain is gonna take too long. Let's go ahead and apply a wet mutation spray on it from our alt. Oh, and yeah, then also another reason that I got my alt in here is so that I can place down a kitsune so that we can get chakra, or hopefully foxfire chakra. As I was saying though, we do just gotta wait for our queen bee to do her thing now. And to help her out a bit, I do have some toys. So let's go ahead and give her, wait a minute, I don't want to pick that up on accident. Can I just like feed it to her through the menu? Boost. Oh, nice. That instantly did her ability, which activated Rainbow Flutter. And oh yeah, look at that thing. It's massive. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up our Mega Queen Bee along with our butterfly. Then let's favorite tool this pupper up. And before I do anything, as you may or may not have noticed, but there's a bunch of mutated carrots over here. And if we go ahead and unfavorite tool them, we can see it's because they have like a bunch of mutations. So like shocked, ghostly, wet, oil, sun-dried. Yeah, they just have a crazy amount of mutations. Also, I was about to say, so let's transfer them over, but on second thoughts, before we do that, let's go ahead and get our Raiju out so that he can eat a carrot and then put static on all the other fruits. With that being said, I'm pretty sure the Raiju does ignore favorite fruits, so let's go ahead and favorite the carrots that have the most mutations up. There we go. So that'll get us the static mutation, and then we'll also get the shock mutation after we transfer all the mutations from the carrots onto the blood orange. And while we wait for our Raiju to do his thing, let's get started on the other mutations. So first off, we got our aromatic Bearby, then we got our glimmering Sprite, then we got our lemon lion, swan, phoenix, our luminous Sprite, our cockatrice, and last but not least, and y'all always tell me I forget this one, the glimmering Sprite. And then to top it all off, we also got an Aurora Borealis event going on, so that'll hopefully get us the Aurora mutation. Also, as you may or may not have noticed, but we're getting all the easy mutations out of the way first, so that means we'll be working up to the harder ones later on. With that being said, I do want to get the static mutation as fast as possible, since I don't want all our other pets accidentally applying their mutations to this specific carrot. I'm gonna go ahead and give our Raiju a medium toy. Take that, boy. So now we only gotta wait 3 minutes for his ability to go off. Not too shabby. Oh, and yeah, then also I can go ahead and get my trowel, and the reason that I put this great pumpkin down is because it actually has a special ability that applies ghostly to nearby plants. So like if we give it a few minutes, it should be applying ghostly to these blood oranges. And that reminds me, we can actually go ahead and pick up the fall fountain. There we go. Nice. So now we literally just gotta wait like 25 seconds for our lemon lion's ability to go off. Also, I find it funny how his name is Sammy, and that's the owner of like Steal a Brain Rot, and he's a lemon lion, which is a brain rot. Ooh, there he goes though. And nice, we got on the blood orange. That thing is tiny though. Anyways, all that matters is that we got it, so we can go ahead and pick him up, and then let's replace him with our corrupted lobster thermidor. And this guy will give us a chance of getting meteoric, molten, and then also corrupted, since if we check his thing out, he has the corrupted shard applied to him. Ooh, and there we go. We already got glimmering. Holy, that was fast. Whoa, I never knew his cooldown was only 3 minutes. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and pick him up too. Then let's replace him with our other lobster thermidor, and this guy has a tranquil shard on him, so that'll hopefully help us get tranquil. And then we also got graceful. Let's go. That means the swan is getting picked up. And then actually, before I place any other pets down, I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick up our lobster thermidors along with our Bearby, just because his cooldown is very long. There we go though. The Raiju is doing his thing. Nice. We got static, so we can also go ahead and pick him up. And like I said, I am gonna hold off on placing any other pets, and you'll see why here in a bit. For now though, let's go ahead and unfavor all of these carrots. And now we just gotta wait for our cockatrice, phoenix, and luminous sprite to do their thing. And there we go, just like that, we can pick up our luminous sprite, because that was the last mutation that we need to get from our pets that were placed down. Also, I did manage to get chakra from our alt account, so I dipped on that. With that being said, now that I've picked everything up, the reason that I actually did that was because if you come over here and check out these carrots, look at how much mutations they have on them. Like, they have a crazy amount of mutations on them. So what I wanted to do was transfer all the mutations over from these carrots onto the blood orange, so I can then see my starting point, you know? Because even though I wasted a bit of time, like, by picking up all my pets, I should more than make it up by transferring all these mutations from the carrots onto the blood oranges. Also, while doing it with normal Spinosauruses would literally take forever, since they only transfer 3 mutations like every 20 minutes, that's why I got a little plan up my sleeves. Hehehe. Say hello to my Titanic Rainbow Mimic Octopus, where if we check out his ability, every 15 seconds, he'll mimic and copy an ability from another pet, and then he'll perform its ability. And then since the Spinosaurus rips mutations from other plants and then moves it onto favorited plants, that's exactly what our boy Zeffy here will do. And look at him, he's already going at it. Bro, and yeah, look at that. We already got Toxic, Moonlit, Wet, and like a bunch of other stuff. Is he going back for round 2 though? Yeah, we still have a lot more mutations that we gotta transfer. Keep doing your thing, Zeffy. And there we go. After a bit of waiting, if we go ahead and unfavorite tool this thing, oh, look at how much mutations it has. Rainbow Eclipse, Shocked, Vamp, Chakra. I'm not even gonna read all those. That's how much it has. Anyways, let's go ahead and favorite it back up before I accidentally pick it up. And now I can go ahead and pick up all these carrots since I will not be needing them no more. And then I'm gonna leave this great pumpkin. Why not? Now that we have everything picked up though, we can go ahead and get back to the pet mutations. So we do still need our lobster thermidors, and for these we got our corrupted and then our tranquil one. Then we need void touched from our space squirrel, disco from our disco bees, cyclonic from our griffins, and then for these we do have an aromatic one and then a corrupted one, so that'll hopefully get us aromatic and corrupted. Then we also have zombified from our chicken zombie, and last but not least, for the final pet, let's pull out our spaghetti sloth. And I love how these pets look at them. Anyways, so now we just gotta wait for our first round of pet abilities to go off. Okay, and here goes our disco bee. Come on, boy, get us disco first try. If you can't do this, nobody can. Come on, please. Bruh. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Look at this. Our lobster thermidors are about to get us molten first try. In 3, 2, 1. Bruh. X2. Okay, I know for a fact our spaghetti sloth won't fail though. Come on, boy, you got this. Come on, Ollie, you the goat. Okay, yup, he's going towards the blood orange, and like this guy literally can't fail. That's why he's the goat. Yup, look at that, pasta to blood orange. Also, I counted all the mutations up while I was waiting, and counting that pasta, we're already up to 23. So like that's crazy. Anyways, and then we also got our corrupted griffins abilities that are about to go off. So let's go ahead and give them a toy since these are like extra hard to get. Come on. Do we get cyclonic? Advanced cooldown, advanced cool. Wait, I think we did get cyclonic. Yes. No, wait, we actually got cyclonic so easily today. We usually struggle with it like a bunch. W griffins. Also, I would pick them up, but like I kind of do still need corrupted and then aromatic from them. So like, yeah, I don't want to pick them up just yet, you know? With that being said, I unfortunately can't pick up any of my other pets. So that's kind of a big rip. On the bright side, our space squirrel's ability is about to go off, and to help her out just a tad bit more, since like getting her ability is super hard, she literally only has a 15% chance, I'm gonna give her a toy. Come here, Jazzy, you got this. Bruh. I was literally about to say Jazzy's record is like really good. She's only failed like twice in all the time that I've done this, but I guess I spoke a bit too soon. Well, I guess back to waiting I go. Also, I was thinking this time around, since like all of our pets abilities are like super hard to get, so like we only have like a 20% chance of getting corrupted or aromatic, like a 10% chance of getting meteoric, a 20% chance of getting molten, and even though our spaghetti sloth's ability is guaranteed, we still gotta wait for his ability to go off like twice, and that's under best case scenario, which was like if he were to apply his same mutation like onto the same blood orange 3 times in a row, because we need pasta, meatball, and then sauce to get spaghetti from him. And then since we do have like what, 4 blood oranges plus a great pumpkin, the chances of actually him doing that are like what, 1 in 5, a 20% chance. Yeah, there's no shot he does his ability on the same blood orange like 5 times in a row. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm gonna go AFK for like 1.5 hours, and then when I get back, we should hopefully have all the mutations that we need. And I don't know why, but like as soon as I stop recording, our pets lock in. So after I stopped recording, we literally got disco first try. Then we also got void touched. And then we also got spaghetti, meatball, and sloth. Or wait, what? Spaghetti, meatball, and sloth? What am I saying? We literally got sauce, pasta, and meatball back to back to back. So like, I don't know what the odds of that are, but like, I am not complaining. Let's go ahead and pick up our spaghetti sloth. And then let's move on to our corrupted kitsunes. These guys will get us corrupt chakra. And then combined with normal chakra will get us harmonized chakra. And then, yo, wait, when did we get molten? I am not complaining. I just didn't see when we got that. Bro, like, why did our pets actually lock in? Anyways, and then we do still have 2 more pet equip slots. So for one of them, let's go ahead and get out our pterodactyls. And before anybody says anything, yes, I know the P's are silent. Anyways, and then for our final pet slot, let's go ahead and get out our golden goosey boy. And we'll do our shocked one, why not? And now this guy, in 10 minutes, he'll lay a golden egg with the fortune mutation on it. So that'll get us fortune, meaning we once again just gotta wait a bit for all of our pets abilities to go off. Ooh, and then wait, is that the aromatic mutation on John? I don't know if I want to risk it or not. Nah, I think I'll be patient. Okay, and yeah, good thing I didn't use a toy. It was just his normal cooldown. However, I will low-key give a toy to both of our lobsters just because I know for a fact they just did their molten ability not too long ago. So that means their current cooldown is either for the meteoric or corrupted and tranquil. And those are still 3 of the main mutations that I need. And here they go. Their abilities are about to go off. I wonder what it'll be. Tranquil to blood orange but failed. Okay, that's all right. Corrupt to blood orange but failed. That is not all right. Well, I guess back to waiting I go. Nah, I'm just kidding. This wait won't be too long since if we check out our abilities, a lot of them are about to go off like in 5 minutes, so we won't be waiting for too long. Okay, and here we go. Our pterodactyls along with our goosey boys abilities are about to go off. Windstruck to blood orange. Wait, what? Oh no, wait, I trolled. I forgot, like, since the big one already has windstruck, and then I'm assuming this over here already has windstruck, yes, he only applied it to the 2 blood oranges that didn't have windstruck, which was these 2. And since he only applied it to those 2, the chance of getting tempestuous was like even lower than it already is. Man, so what I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is buy some carrots, and then before his ability goes off again, I'm gonna just plop them down. Bruh, and our chicken zombie failed again. Our chicken zombie has been on a troll fest. Like, he hasn't succeeded at once. It's been a while. Oh, and then wait, also that reminds me, our golden goosey boy's ability should be going off literally any second now. Oh wait, I guess there's still a minute left. Whoopsie, I was looking at the wrong ability. Okay, and there he goes. Nice. There's our fortune golden egg. So now to replace him, I'm gonna go ahead and place down our peach wasp, and this guy will guaranteed get us the plasma mutation in 25 minutes. Also, what is he doing like halfway in the ground? You good, bro? Let's try picking him up and then placing him back down. Okay, that's a lot better. What was bro actually doing? I think he thought he was like the groundhog pet or something. Anyways, our lobster's abilities are about to go off again, so they're gonna get another toy, and I really need meteoric here. Meteoric but fail. Yes! Wait, no, he failed. Bro, I got so excited for nothing. What is this, bro? What? I don't know why. Wait. Huh? We did get meteoric? Huh. Okay then. Okay, we did get meteoric then. I am so confused. Anyways, I'm also gonna go ahead and check out our big blood orange again, and holy, we got so much. We got abyssal. Ooh, I like that. And okay, yeah, we do already have tranquil. Do we have corrupt yet? We do not. Okay, yeah, so picking up that 1 lobster was the play. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull out this corrupt bird to help us get the corrupt mutation, and his name is Fernando. Besides that, I don't know how to pronounce his name or what type of bird he is. He's a corrupt Tancharu. I don't even know. I'm gonna butcher that. Anyway, so now that we got to that, we should be getting corrupted here shortly, meaning I can focus on getting tempestuous from our pterodactyl, and then we also need to get corrupted or corrupt chakra from our corrupt kitsune. And to do that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and place down a good amount of carrots. So let's plop these all down, and ooh, we got a shiny one. Anyways, the reason I'm doing this is because if we check out our corrupted kitsune's ability, every 20 minutes he launches 9 cursed energy at 9 different fruits, and then each fruit has a 20% chance to mutate with corrupt chakra. And since I don't have 9 different fruits down, putting all these carrots down will like just help me get a higher chance, you know? And I've literally never gotten corrupt foxfire chakra, so in an attempt to get it, let's go ahead and give our corrupted kitsune a toy. And then please, oh, wait, is that it? Bro, no shot. They all failed. The one time I give our corrupted Kitsune a toy, she fails. Like, what is this, bro? Okay, Pterodactyl, you better not fail me too. Come on, boy. Who's a good boy? Please, Cappy, do it for me. Tempestuous. Bruh. What the troll? Let's just say nobody's getting no more toys. Let's go ahead and plant a few more carrot seeds down though. And at this point, since like all of our pets' abilities are super hard to get, I'm gonna go AFK for like another hour to let them do their thing. And there's actually also an ulterior motive for me to do this. Like, I need to be able to pick up all my pets for the next few mutations. So with that being said, I'll be back in like an hour. Okay, and here we go. After about an hour of waiting, we have gotten every mutation that we needed, except aromatic from our griffin. Before I place down our aromatic bear bee and raccoon though, now that we have a pretty much empty pet inventory slots, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few other mutations out of the way. So for the first one, we need warped, and to get warped, we need our apple gazelles. So let's place all 4 of them down. And then if we check out their ability, what they do is when you harvest a sugar apple crop, they have a 2.09% chance to apply the warped mutation to a random fruit in your garden. And that's a 75x, so like that's real important. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get our sugar apple seeds out. And let's do 5 of them. That should be good enough. Then let's go ahead and hit a grow all. And look, we're about to go warped. First try. Maybe not. Okay, let's just keep going until we get it. I wonder if this mutation is still glitched. A while ago was like glitched and it literally wouldn't let you get it. Okay, nice. We're chilling. We also got on the golden egg, so that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and reclaim those sugar apples though, and then we'll just scrap the last one. So now we can go ahead and pick up the apple gazelles. And now the other reason that I needed a bunch of extra inventory slots or pet inventory slots was for our mandrakes. And these guys have like a similar ability to the apple gazelles, but for them you need mandrake crops and they have a chance of giving you the mandrake mutation. There we go though. That's all of them down. So now let's plant a couple seeds down, and 4 should do, just because I do have a lot more mandrakes than apple gazelles. So let's go ahead and water them all up. And here we go. Let's just go ahead and collect them all. And nice. So let's go ahead and pick them all up. And now we can go ahead and place down our aromatic bear bee, our aromatic raccoon. Then let's also go ahead and place our gnomes down so that we can get the gnomed mutation. Then we also need a kappa so that we can get bloodlip. And for the kappa's ability to actually work, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of carrots, which I'll use a bit later on. For now though, we do still need chocolate, so for that we can get our tanuki out. And then I don't know how I forgot about this earlier, but we still haven't put cloud touched on this thing, so let's go ahead and do that. And ooh, wait, it actually started raining. Let's actually go ahead and start like scattering our carrot seeds out, and you'll see why I'm doing this here in a bit. For now though, they're getting scattered around. Anyways, the reason that I'm actually doing this is because if we check out our Tanuki's ability or our Kappa's ability, every 5 minutes he sprays waters on all fruits within 28 studs of him, applying the wet mutation. And then that same ability has a 13% chance to replace wet mutations with a bloodlet mutation. So now that we'll be able to mark bloodlet off of the list, let's go ahead and place down our Mizuchi. And this guy is like really overpowered. If we check out his ability, every 3 minutes there's a 24% chance a nearby fruit becomes Azure. So literally like in 12 minutes we'll guaranteed get Azure, and that Azure is a 75x. So like, yeah, that's pretty nice. So now, besides the pets that I currently have down, I am only missing 2 other mutations, and that is excluding like the super rare weather event mutations like Aurora, but I'm pretty sure we do already have Aurora somewhere in here. And then I'm also excluding the admin ones because, well, like they're admin mutations for a reason, you know? Oh wait, no, actually I'm missing 3. Oh, and wait, look at that. Our Kappa already applied wet to a bunch of carrots, and we already got bloodlit. Wait, perfect. W Kappa, let's go ahead and pick him up. And look, our Mizuchi is also about to come in clutch. Come on. Nice. That's actually perfect. It gives us 3 pet equip slots, which is all we need. The first one, which I almost forgot about, is the ghost bear. And I don't know how I almost forgot about this cute little guy, bro. Look at him. Bro, like, I genuinely love how cute this pet looks. Bro, look at him. It's a bear with like a little ghost costume on. Anyways, for the last 2 mutations, we need Spriggans. And I say Spriggans because there's multiple of them. So we got the normal Spriggan that everybody knows. And then we got the dark Spriggan from this new update. And this guy looks pretty cool. Look at him. Anyways, if we go ahead and place him down though and check out his ability, every 22 minutes, he'll spread its roots, and all fruits within 30.26 studs have a 15% chance to get the blight mutation. And I was thinking of picking up all the carrots, but I'm actually going to leave them down so that our Spriggans can do their thing. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and buy even more carrots, then spread those out evenly. And there we go. That should do. So now we literally just gotta wait. Also, I've been wanting to test this out for a while, but if we check out the gnome's ability, we can see that every 10 minutes, he only has a 1% chance to mutate a random fruit with the gnome mutation, but he gains an additional 1% chance for every gnome cosmetic in your garden. And we do already have a bunch of gnome cosmetics down, as you can see, but that's not what I wanted to try. I wanted to see how effective a toy on him is, if it even is effective, that is. So let's go ahead and feed him one, and then let's see if he succeeds first try. I guess it would be hard to tell like if it is effective or not, you know? Oh wait, we can just check out his ability. Oh, it is effective by a lot. Bruh, he still failed though. What the troll? Okay, that's good to know though. Bro, wait, that ups the chances so much then. Okay, well anyways, at this point, since like all of our pet abilities are pretty hard to get, I should just have to go AFK for like another 1 to 2 hours, and we should for sure have all the mutations this time around. Okay, and after a whole lot of waiting, we never got aromatic. However, it is only a 3x, so like, do we really need it? Anyways, I did also already go ahead and transfer all the mutations from all the other carrots onto the main blood orange. So if we go ahead and unfavorite it, bro, look at how much mutations it has. It has 1, 2, 3... 52 mutations. I just spent a bit of time counting them up, and that's how much it has. Holy. This is the most mutations I've ever gotten ever. So here goes a moment of truth though. Let's go ahead and pick it up, and then holy, look at this thing. Then let's go ahead and sell it. I want to sell this, Steven. 3 trillion. Nah, wait a minute. This is like actually the best fruit that has come out like the last few updates. I would definitely say it's worth grinding for, but let me know what you think. Also subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100K.